Welcome to a game between Jamtime and Bliss. I'm making an exception for Jamtime. He said he would wondered if he won because of the factory choice or because of lobster luck. So he chose to go for a tank foundry, a pretty meta choice on this map. Like standard choices are anything between like rovers, hovers, or tanks. Yeah. While Bliss chose to go for pyros. Well, I mean the jump pod factory. And I would say that jump pods doesn't have any particular advantage that they can exploit on this map. Like there is this hill that they can use, go up on and jump on top of, that vehicles can't really use and go on top of. But other than that, they have not really anything they can exploit on this map. So here we're gonna see a pyro meet a Kodachi. Both of them are immune to fire. Well, they're not immune to fire damage, but they don't start burning. So they deal a bit less damage against each other, but I would still like give the pyro the favor here, I think. Like it can jump away, so yeah. Otherwise than that, let's see what Bliss is going for. He's going for some puppies. And I'd say that Kodashi has enough range and speed to avoid puppies, basically. They also need to take 2 hits from a puppy, so if you take 1 hit, you can like choose to retreat or something. So here it's gonna come in against this constable. Like this puppy needs to hit, it's probably gonna hit, or will it die? It takes some fire damage. Yeah, you shouldn't chase the Kodachi, it stops doing that, so yeah, that's good. So yeah, and here comes the pyro. And it's in range of the Lotus turret, that's bad. You don't want to be in range of a Lotus turret. And what's his plan here? That was a waste. So yeah, he killed 1 max, not really worth it. For the pyro. So one thing that is pretty good against tanks is moderators. Like they 2-shot the Kodachis. Oh, and here's gonna get his con. He can jump away maybe? No, not in time. So he loses the con. Like, it's kinda expensive to defend against Kodachis with only pyros. Pyros are like too slow, 90 elmos per second, while Kodachis are 117. And yeah, you can see it just killed the puppy there. So yeah. I mean, I wouldn't choose, I don't know why he went for... I don't like these, like... Pyros are okay, but not really good against light defenses. And yeah, you can see here that Jamtime is on his point. He's just moving away against the Pyrotus. I guess a Pyro would 1 vs 1 and win against a Kodachi. It's worth a bit more, so yeah. Yeah, but Jamtime is doing a good job scouting here. Like, this is how you should play. You just outmaneuvering the Pyros. They can't keep up, and you kill all the expansions and cons. Like, even the slow here, like, it might be able to wear off before the pyro can reach it. Or maybe he will finally get one. But no, he keeps outranging it and the flame is almost done. And he keeps running after it. Oh, it just almost dies, so yeah. So yeah, Jamtime is just doing the right thing and outmaneuvering the pyros and they can't really catch them. So yeah, that's good play by Jamtime. Like, moderators are good against tanks in general, so it's something you can go for, like... There's no really good counter, like Cyclops and Emissary, but that's a really slow and expensive way to, like, fight moderators. Otherwise, moderators will slow anything. They have to be overwhelmed, so otherwise they're really hard to do it for tanks. They almost, like... I guess they're slow on a map like this, so you can outmaneuver moderators or overwhelm them if they go too far, if they overcommit. Like if they go too far out on the map, you can surround them from several angles with like Blitz and Kodachis. So yeah, this Pyro is kind of a little bit out of position. And he might even get his con. Yeah, he gets 1 mix. Yeah, not full bit mix, so yeah, that was nice. So yeah, just exploit that mobility advantage of the Kodachis and Blitzes. Like, you know, the Blitz is a little bit faster than a Pyro, but Pyros against Blitzes just don't stand a chance. Like, yeah. Now, like, yeah, pirates are just gonna die pretty fast, and the Blitz has a lot of health, so let's see. All of the moderator would counter it. Like if you slow down the moderator and kill it with pirates, it's cost effective. So yeah, 2 going in there. But he might even get this moderator, so that's nice. Pick off. And this pyro is dead, basically. See, that's what you can do when you have the mobility advantage. You go in, kill a moderator, and then just retreat with other units before the pyros can be, if they're out of position, like they were a bit out of position and they ran too far back, and then you get them. And you kill the pyro, and you have like, what is that, 4% left? Yeah, like 37% left of health, so yeah. It's pretty good life to have the mobility advantage. And you're expanding decently well behind this. I guess you're not over the grid or anything. And here, yeah, the pirates just can't give up. Yeah, like, you can build Lotus turrets, I guess, to like force away them and get the pirates to some more time. But yeah. So let's see how you deal with the like growing number of moderators. They can be a problem with tanks. You're a bit ahead, quite a bit ahead, but not very far. But yeah, there you go in and kill a mech again, so yes, that's nice. And here Bliss, he shows us to go for pickets. Why pickets against tanks? I don't know. Lotus turrets are just better. Like, tanks are tanky, so they can take the hits from the pickets. It's not like they really need to... Oh, is he gonna run into this ogre? Oh, the moderators, they should be on the ogre here. Like, you should get at least 2 shots on it. He could have probably killed it if he just followed it. I guess Jamtime doesn't feel like going in against this. Yeah, against this, the moderator and the commander, yeah, you won't want to go in with just 3 blitz against this. So that's a good choice, I'd say. Yeah. And here comes they're blocking each other, the moderators, they're blocking the line of fire. It's kind of unlucky for Bliss. And it even survived, that's funny. Just because it blocked itself, the line of fire. And he chose us to go in against this. He might get the commander here. Like the Kodachis are pretty heavy. This is 900 metal of like raiders, and they're just gonna stun the commander and get it, I guess. He chose him to go close to it. Not really necessary, but okay. Oh well. Yeah, so that's the commander dealt with. Like, yeah. Pretty decently cost effective. Like, he lost 600 and 500. Yeah, about 900 metal he lost there to kill the commander and some turrets. Yeah. If those would have been Lotus turrets, yeah, you couldn't have done that. It's like as simple as that. It's, yeah. Tanks are tanky, and I don't see why you would... Is there any situation where you would want to make pickets against tanks? Not really. Like, yeah. Yeah, and from Bliss perspective, yeah, tanks look OP when you're like facing off against them like this on an open map like this. And no defense there, so this low health Blitz can get them all. Yeah, so yeah. Like now it's a point where it's starting to get like dangerous amount of moderators, but really, question is why he would want like moderators, anything else but moderators. Maybe one. Would you even want? I mean, you can swarm a Kodachi, you can keep it away. You wouldn't want a pyro for that. It would better to use puppies. Against a Kodachi, pyro is kind of decent, puppies kind of bad. But then again, you can just spam some Lotus turrets and you can keep the a few like Kodachis away. And here it gets a tank out of position, but these ogres are also doing work, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, you can see how quickly he lost that tank there to this massed. Well, it was a lot of units basically. But moderators are really good at that because they're gonna trap even lone minotaurs, and they're gonna keep them busy. Yeah, and if you catch this ogre here, he doesn't quite catch it, he will probably kill it there. And a jack, what's that good for? I don't know, you can send it first and guild defenses, it's decent for that, and then go back and repair, yeah, sure. But otherwise it's kinda bad. Like with a placeholder, I guess you could use it like a placeholder, Kodachis or Blitzes or even tanks, and then you jump in with Jack. It's decent, I guess. Firewalker though, I would say is pretty bad against tanks. It's like it has no tanks doesn't have any light targets, and Kodachi is the lightest target. It's even immune to like burning, so it's only gonna take a little damage from the fire if it stays in the fire. Yeah. So yeah, pyros they're hard to use cost effectively against tanks, really. Oh, and now the firewalker is even gonna burn his own units. Stinger so far back? Why would you need Stinger here? Like 2 Lotus turrets or 3 like this, it's good enough. Like a Stinger, that's overkill. So yeah, the Firewalker doesn't have any good light targets to burn. So yeah, Firewalker is also a pretty bad choice against tanks. And he's gonna walk through his own fire? Yeah, a bit. So far the Firewalker has probably done more damage to his own units. Gets finished off with a Lotus turret there. And this Caretaker. This spread is kinda bad. Yeah, but it's good enough. Ooh, this fire at will. Firewalker is just bound to hit his own units. Not quite. So here comes a Jack. It's like, yeah, this is what I guess you can use this for if you don't have a placeholder. But yeah, it's Oh, they're going in against the... Was that the move command? I don't know. He shouldn't go in against a Jack like these ogres. Yeah, the moderators make short of work of these ogres. And the Jacks can go in and like kill defenses. Don't retreat with this Jack, just go in and kill this. Okay. Well, don't then. Yeah, you're not gonna win this way, but yeah. He's already kinda lost. Kinda. I mean, it's kinda hard to deal with moderators. As tanks, so yeah. Like hiding behind defense spam against moderators is a pretty good choice. Then you can just go around with like Kodachis and Blitzes and try to like kill the opponent. And what are you doing behind this? A Dante? But Dante is a good counter to this. Yeah, it's a really good counter. I like the moderators. Like if you had a placeholder, you could be worried that he would, if you get placeholder, and then all the moderators go in. Oh, and look at that burn, self-own. Burning himself. Oh, that's so nasty. Watch where your firewalker's firing. It's like you don't want to make the moderators be firewalking through the fire. So yeah. Yeah, so I mean this is a good choice against moderators and like against firewalkers and jacks. Like the best way you could try to counter this is have a fire placeholder and like try to burn the Dante. Like try to catch the Dante with the placeholder. He's making a placeholder now. Oh, and he's burning himself again. Very nice. Fire at will, firewalkers. Fire at will. Yeah. Fire, fire, fire. So yeah, this army is hard to deal with for regular tank units, but yeah, here comes the Dante. It's just gonna, like one salve is gonna burn off all these already, like these low health. I wanna see him fire a fire salve. Napalm rockets, fire walkers, pyros, so much fire, Kodachis. Ah, oh, look at that damage. Oh. Now you just gotta run. The Jacks can't catch you unless it gets slow. Poor Jacks. Poor moderators. So yeah. Even the firewalkers aren't immune to fire. This looks like these are some of the worst firewalking units in this matchup. Oh well. Better luck next time, Bliss. Like, you're gonna have to recover from this sick burn. I guess you kind of fired up. Yeah. You're fired, Bliss. Ah, yeah. Oh well. Yeah, you want to be careful about going like jump bots on a flat map, I'd say. So yeah, factory choice and unit choice. Not enough moderation. I mean, you should against tanks. You can't be too moderate about spamming moderators. Yeah, GG.